All right. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. So I am really excited because I'm taking tomorrow and Friday off for the release of Echoes of Wisdom for the first Zelda game that's going to star Zelda. But with that said, I just was enjoying some Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, and I just kind of wanted to go and have a discussion. A small, there's going to be a small rant here, but there's also just like, certain things I just want to talk about specifically with regards to Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo, I loves you. Like, I really loves you. I think you are literally the best console developer out there. Okay, this is my heart going out to you, and I really, really think that you do a lot of great things. Okay, um, so with that said, y'all got to figure out how to do online. Okay, you took a really good first step with the Switch, but the Switch 2, it just needs to be flawless. Okay, online has been around for since 1994. Okay, so for 30 plus years, it has been in the consumer psyche. Okay, the internet. Jen, what is the internet? It's right here, Jen. It's a box. It's a box right here. Well, who are the lords of the internet? Well, okay. Anyway, if you understand that reference, okay, if you understand that reference, then you understand that reference. But what I'm saying is, Nintendo, why are you living like you're in the '90s? So I'm here, and I recently got this thing, right? So really, what it is it's I took the guts out of an original N64 controller, and then replaced the guts, and then gave it this wireless transceiver transmitter, right? That allows me to play it on whatever system I want, right? I have been clamoring for this for years, right? And this is what really prevents me from playing Smash Online is because there wasn't a good. I'm gonna say yes, there was not a good N64 style controller that suited me for my needs. Now, here's the other part, right? But now this is the part where I have to rant at Nintendo. Okay, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. This is the second time you released this game. Okay, no. Okay, sorry. It frustrates me. It frustrates me. It frustrates me. It frustrates me to no end. This is the second time they have released this game. Actually, technically the third time. Okay? Okay? Allow me to explain. So they are so good with the coding of this game. They figured out the coding of this game so well that they released it on the Wii U, on the Nintendo 3DS, and on the Nintendo Switch. People may say, "Oh no, it's a different game." No, it is the same bloody game. Only the Nintendo Switch version allowed for better DLC delivery. Okay? So, with that said, I mean, okay, people are going to say, it's a slightly different game. It has different. I'm like, no, it's the same bloody game on the same bloody engine that was ported to the Nintendo Switch. And you're telling me that this game is not able to support online, even when they went and they took the online down and they went and they repaired it, and they're like, no, we're not going to have dedicated servers like we should. Okay, okay. Allow me to explain my frustration. Okay. All right. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Okay. Right here. This right here. This is a phone. You know what this can do? This is this is the same technology as the Nintendo Switch. It is the same bloody thing. It has GPS. It has cellular. It has Wi-Fi. It has Bluetooth. It has a multitude of wireless technologies, and it can actually do anything that you ever could want online. Anything, anything your mind can dream up. This mother, sorry, I shouldn't swear. I shouldn't swear. I shouldn't get this passionate, but this little box is the exact same thing as a Nintendo Switch. And the fact of the matter is, they still haven't figured out how to make an online multiplayer game work. Okay? Nintendo has been around for over 100 years. Okay? Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. I am not shitting you. And I know I'm cursing, but I'm not shitting you. Nintendo is over 100 years old. So that means as a company, they understand how to stay relevant and modern with their current ecosystem, right? And I know that people might say, no, but Nintendo shouldn't be worrying about online. It's not their forte. I'm like, no, their forte is bringing people together, right? And people who say, okay, they can't actually do modern things. They shouldn't be doing modern things. Okay, if I can just get this thing out, I'm going to show you something. This thing, right here, this console right here, this thing right here, this is a testament to the fact that Nintendo knows how to handle high technology. This was the first 3D console ever to be released. I need to cut down on the swearing. I know I need to cut down on the swearing, but no. So hear me out. This console right here literally took a super highly advanced computer system, right? That was used to create 3D graphics. They went and they took that technology that was way ahead of its time and wasn't available to consumer markets. And they went and they created a motherboard and technology that was ahead of its time, and to the point where the head developer was saying, hey, I need to learn how to use point detectors and other advanced 3D systems that were never known before. And keep in mind that a lot of people were having to learn this during this time to adapt, right? So Miyamoto, and other Nintendo developers had to go and learn the new technology and had to adapt to the new technology, right? Okay. So what I'm trying to figure out is you have these really crazy smart developers who go above and beyond, right? And develop new technology that doesn't exist in the market, doesn't even exist in the PC market. I have to explain. Okay, let's explain the N64, right? The N64, when it came out, no other 3D console or PC could actually actively compete with what Nintendo was doing at the time when they released the N64 in 1996. Okay? They went, only super powerful workstation PCs that were in the hands of Industrial Light and Magic. Okay? Industrial Light and Magic. These are the guys who are doing special effects for Hollywood and Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark and all these super highly advanced movies. And Jurassic Park was the first movie to really utilize 3D graphics processing in that way. But technically, there was young Sherlock Holmes. But there's a whole. But let's just put it this way: in 1993, Jurassic Park came out with super highly advanced graphics, and literally 3 years later, Nintendo came out with this, which did 3D polygonal graphics, not like with full 3D environments, right? The PlayStation, what they did was they literally had a 3D environment with 2D landscape pictures, right? And then a 3D little character. Versus Nintendo had full 3D worlds, okay? So with that said, right? I'm telling you that Nintendo can be ahead of the game, right? And then with the Wii, they were ahead of motion controls, right? So, like, how do they suck so much at online? I just need to know, how do you suck so much at doing anything multiplayer and online related? Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so let's go to my Switch online profile, right? So first off, if I want to do anything online, um, I have to pay for their service, right? But then it's not necessarily guaranteed. There's no lobbies or anything here. If I want to go online and find friends, right? I can see some friends, right? But really, it's kind of a lackluster experience. I can't send them messages or anything like that, right? I have maybe friend suggestions, but I can't necessarily see the people I've played against. I can't necessarily do things that I'm used to being able to see. So, like for example, BattleNet, right? BattleNet shows you the list of people that you've played against recently, and you can actually easily add them as a friend, and you also have online vocals, right? Here on the Nintendo Switch Online, you still have to go and download a separate app on your phone and then join that app to be able to have online vocal capability. There's no servers, there's no like it's a really crappy experience to have an online experience, right? At least you don't have to do friend codes anymore. Well, you still actually do, right? And if you want to do my friend code, you can. But no, you still have to do friend codes, right? And that's really dumb. I can't have a profile set to my name. It has to be done through a friend code. I've never been able to figure out Nintendo's online system. And I'm saying this that they've been around, and like online in console gaming has been around for 20 years. 20 years, okay? And Nintendo still can't figure out how to do online properly. Okay, so they have Nintendo Switch Online. So they finally figured out how to do a digital storefront that doesn't completely suck, where you can download your games at a reasonable speed. That it is still a little bit slow, and now you're also having some service-based things. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But the online experience still is really, 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 really bad. There's no Discord integration, right? Which I feel like should be a given. There's no online chat. You have to go and download a crazy online app on your phone and then connect it to your to you have to like wear headphones on your phone to be able to connect to an online room and then be able to chat. Like no, build it into the freaking game. And you want to know something? It's freaking possible because you can do it in Fortnite and you can do it in Apex Legends and you can do it in Overwatch. You can do it in all of these games, and yet Nintendo can't figure this out. And they can't figure out how to do online, right? They really can't. Well, they can figure out some stuff. Like I look at my profile, right, and then I see look, I played 120 hours or more. Like they're obviously doing some sort of tracking online, but they're still sucking at online multiplayer. How do you suck at online? Oh, and look at this. Well, I guess this is standard, but like still, how do you suck this much at online multiplayer? The Super Smash Brothers Online has literally been out for 6 years, 7 to 6 years, 6 to 7 years, right? I mean, it came out like late in 2017, so 2018 is when I'll say it came out, and yet they still can't figure out how to make an online experience with Super Smash Brothers without any type of lag, and it just baffles me. And they even have a partnership with Microsoft. Okay, they okay. Let me put it to you this way: they have a partnership with Microsoft. Microsoft put their games on there, and the fact that like Overwatch runs on there, and all these other online games run on there, and yet you can't make this work on a 1v1 freaking map. Like I want to be able to play Smash the way it was intended, with multiple people, with all kinds of crazy effects, all at the same time, and you guys can't figure that out. And it just baffles my mind because Overwatch, which 5v5, that's 10 people can figure this out, and it's a shooter, and you have very accurate things, and yet you can't do it with the freaking fighting game. Like it makes no sense, and it really frustrates me because this is a game I would really love to try to get into and get competitive with online. But because the online sucks so much, I just can't enjoy it like other games. So Thank you for listening. I mean, then okay, I get actually no, don't not yet. I mean, and this is where the Switch 2 comes in. I mean, it's not even about the Switch 2 being better hardware. The Switch 2 needs to just have their online figured out. Any game that they release that has multiplayer, it can't have bugs. It needs to work. It needs to be seamless, and maybe they might worry about griefing, but there's ways around that. There's creative ways. You need to just find the proper developers to deal with this. Go and recruit. What's his name? Pirate Software, right? The guy who runs the Pirate Software channel on YouTube. He was a person who he seems to be a developer who has a lot of smart ideas on how you can eliminate griefing. So one way you do it is if you're nice, you get bonus points, you get extra XP or something like that, right? And I don't know. There's a lot of frustrating aspects to Smash, and I really, really, really like this game a lot. I really do. I really want to be able to play it with more people. But the fact that the online is complete and utter garbage makes my enjoyment of this game and other Nintendo products much more diminished because I can't play with my friends who are all around the world and it sucks. So, thank you for listening to my rant and have a good one.